Hey guys, Jim Marsh here coming to you live. Apologies for the 30-minute delay. Had a little emergency with a friend. I actually just had to help a friend change their flat tire. So it's been an interesting morning so far. So now always happy to help out a friend in need. The distress call went out and I was there. So but all good. Just had to wash myself. Obviously, it's a pretty dirty job, but you know, it actually feels really, really good. You know, when you help other people, you know, just in a little thing like that, like you know, changing someone's tire on the side of the road, just makes you feel so good. So good deed done for the day. Yeah, I feel really good, guys. Let's get into it. Thanks everyone for jumping on wherever you are in the world. I want to talk to you this morning or this afternoon or this evening or whatever time it is where you're watching about believing in yourself and how powerful, or sorry, empowering that can be. And just following up from my video yesterday, okay, about that fear of failure, that's sort of connected. You know, having that strong belief in yourself is what will get you, you know, is what will help you achieve your goals. It's what will help you take that that next step. But it's like, okay, how do you believe in yourself? Because there's so many people, that just don't, that lack confidence. They just don't believe in themselves, and that's why they never achieve greatness. Because it's just they lack that belief for whatever reason, their upbringing, their conditioning, their schooling. It's sort of hard to put a finger on it. You know, they just go through life being a follower, just sort of following the crowd, just trying to fit in. But for those who take the next step and step up and make a difference, they're the ones that believe in themselves. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips today, right now, on some ways on how you can start believing in yourself. Okay, first is identifying your strengths. What are you strong at? What are you good at? What are you passionate about? And that's got to be unique to you. Okay? Maybe just sit down and identify that. It's always good to identify your strengths. Okay? So, because it's easier, all right, when you know what you're good at, and everyone is good at something. You can't sit there and say, oh, I'm good at nothing. That's rubbish. I was going to say something else then. That is absolute rubbish. Everyone has skills and talents that's unique to them, and you've got to find them. If you don't know what they are, just keep digging. A lot of you should know what they are. Just identify your strengths, okay? And then hone in on those strengths, okay? Yeah, absolutely. Work on your weaknesses, but it's just a little bit harder that way. Identify your strengths and what they are, all right, and really hone in on them. Because when you keep, saying yourself, I can do this, I'm good at this, there's incantations, whatever you want to call them, okay, that self-talk, that positive self-talk, because you'll believe something you're good at. Say, I'm good at speaking, or I'm good at sports, or I'm good at cooking, or whatever it is that's unique to you, that you're good at, you'll believe it, rather than trying to convince yourself you're good at something that you're not, if that makes sense. And when you start positive affirmations, that's what I was looking for before. When you start telling yourself these things, your belief will get stronger. Okay? You can do it out loud in your head, whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm a champion. That's a good one. But when you do it continuously over and over, you build your self-belief. Because why I think a lot of people don't believe in themselves is because they get sucked into all the negativity. And that's easy to do because, unfortunately, we live in a very negative world. Turn on the news. What is it? Wars. Just bad news. I don't watch it, so I don't know. But there's bad stuff. You look at the newspaper, there's just bad stuff there as well. Okay, a lot of the population, unfortunately, are conditioned to think of the negative thing first. So we can just easily get sucked into the negative, and that dents our belief. It dents our self-confidence, so our belief falls. All right. So that's one tip: is start identifying your strengths and tell yourself over and over that you're good at them. All right. Tell yourself over and over that you're a champion. You are. Everyone is a champion. You believe you're a champion, you'll be unstoppable. You've just got to believe it. Can't have someone else telling you. You've got to tell yourself, because that'll make you believe it, and then that will raise your self-belief. All right, so there's one. Another tip is get around some positive people. If you're hanging around a negative crowd, all right, it's up to you. You might have to make a hard decision. I had to make this decision a few years back. Best decision I've ever made. I had to get rid of some a negative influencing group that were holding me back. But guess what? I found a new positive group that helped lift me up, because that's what positive people do. And other successful people do. They help lift other people up, and that's what you need to do, because that also increases your self-belief. Okay, so there's another one. And obviously, keep doing your personal development, keep working harder on yourself than you do at your job, because that also, see, it's all tied in. That all helps with your mindset, which all helps with your belief. Because when your belief is strong, when you start believing in yourself, your confidence goes through the roof. With improved confidence, your posture improves. You walk a different way. You talk to people a different way. And people can feel that energy. It's attractive. Okay? So you've got to understand, guys, I haven't always been like this. And even recently, I've been through some very tough times. But it was up to me, once I took responsibility for where I was and started working at it, started focusing on my strengths, started providing good value, started getting around a good crowd, my self-confidence increased. And that's what you see today. So I'm encouraging you guys, really, it comes down to believing in yourself and believing whatever you set your mind to, that you can do it. You've just got to believe you can do it very strongly and very passionately. Because no one can stop someone with a very strong belief. If you've got a very strong mindset and a very strong belief, you can do anything. Like what's the saying? You can do anything you put your mind to. It's just up to you whether you believe it or not. So try and follow those tips, guys, that I just gave you, because they're going to all help. It's very hard to do it on your own, and because like I said before, you can just naturally fall into negative ways without even realizing. So that's like the easy thing. It does take a little bit of effort to start switching your mindset and getting around good people, etc. But it's definitely worth it, and will definitely help with your self-belief, which will just help in the other areas of your life. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. Run out of time. Thanks again for jumping on. I appreciate it, even though I was a little bit late today. As always, if you got massive value out of this video, I'd really appreciate it if you like and share. That would be cool. And after this, I'm going to upload this to my newly created YouTube channel. So you can search me on YouTube and you can see all my videos there as well. And you can subscribe to my YouTube channel to get all my updates. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. Quick shout outs again. Thanks everyone for jumping on. Fantastic. Lucy, thanks always. Always grateful for your support. Maddie, thanks, brother. Good to hear from you. Thanks, Rebecca, over in Perth. You're the champion, babe. Thanks, Malcolm. And thanks, Mel, up in... You got to stop posting those sunny Queensland pics, especially today. Down here in Melbourne. Bit of a grey day. But guys, I'm going to go. Hope you got huge value out of that. We'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. It's bye for now.